This segment is sponsored by Hawg's Golf Cart.
Well, we are here today at Hawg's Golf Carts at Montgomery and Durham with the owner, Billy Campbell, to check in on how things are going after the fire that you guys had and just to talk about your business growth. So, Billy, how are things going?
Yeah, it's not every day you wake up and you get a fire, you know.
But everybody's okay.
Everybody's fine. It was 4 in the morning when it happened. So, you know, it's one of these things where you just, you start getting all these alarms ringing off and you're like, what is going on? You know, you're thinking somebody's stealing something or whatever, and you look, and then, I pulled a camera up and saw a wisp of smoke like that, and it was just, oh, here we go.
Oh my goodness, yes. But thankfully everybody's okay, and you're still in business, clearly. We're here at your location, and you guys are still operating.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually sold 2 units the day that the fire happened, sitting right out here.
And Billy, in spite of all that's happened here, you guys are still in really good spirits.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a place that lost a couple of items. Everybody's good. When my buddies were texting me about it, like, hey, heard about the store, I told them our deals just got too hot. Everything just spontaneously went up, I guess. And with that, I want to say that morning, in seriousness, the scene when I showed up was unreal. I think we counted 8 fire trucks, 22 firemen. They were just all over the place and had it all under control. Major shout out to Savannah Fire Department. That was just an incredible thing.
Let's talk about your growth, because you guys have also opened up a new location in Richmond Hill. So you're in Bluffton, you're here in Savannah,
that's correct,
and now you're in Richmond Hill.
That's correct. Yeah, so we, our location in Savannah being our mainstay here, we opened a retail location in Bluffton last year, just the best performing store we've ever opened before. And then we're on to Richmond Hill. It's been about a 2-year thing in the making to get Richmond Hill going. But we're just getting that started, so that puts 2 retail stores and a main service center with 2 acres and over 150 units in stock. It's been pretty awesome.
Now, your golf carts, they're not just your typical golf carts.
Right.
They're neighborhood cruisers.
Yes,
Describe
absolutely.
those for our viewers.
Yeah, so actually there's an acronym, NEV, for Neighborhood Electric Vehicle, and that's kind of what they've become. Because 90% of the carts we sell don't even go to a golf course, They go to a neighborhood maybe that has golf course around it, but that's about as close usually. That said, we do a lot of stuff out at the landings, and we really deck those things out for golf. But our carts are standard with all Bluetooth, and a lot of them have Apple CarPlay, over-the-shoulder seat belts, go 25 miles an hour, super safe with new age disc braking and that kind of stuff. So really all the things that you could ever add on. There's not really a lot of add-ons anymore, Maybe you get some tires and wheels that you like, or custom seat covers or something like that, but usually it's not that we're adding on this awesome stereo system or something like that. They all just come that way now. It's really cool.
And I think it's really neat that you can use these in Savannah, like between River Street and the Starland District, right?
Well, it's actually, when you take these carts and you have them as an LSV, that puts them as a tagged, insured vehicle that can drive on any roads that are 35 mile an hour and under. So that golf cart designation that you're referring to, it doesn't actually apply once it's an actual LEV. It's just any roads that are 35 mile an hour and under. So you can drive these things all around downtown, just like you would do on Tybee or anything else. It's something that's actually been catching on.
And what a fun way to do that with your friends and family, to show them around in something like that.
Yeah, rentals is something that's taken off, and at first you're like, I can ride a golf cart down here. It's like, it's not a golf cart, it's an LSV,
Get that right, folks, an LSV. But it's
right.
Really cool, and we're so glad you guys are doing okay after the fire. And if people have any questions or they want to learn more about your products, what's the best way to do that, Bill?
Yeah, so of course online at myhawg.com. That's MYHAWG, like you see back here. That'll bring you right here to our Savannah store site. All of our inventory is live, so if it shows up there, that's what we've got in stock. We're constantly getting new stuff between the 2 stores, usually probably 20 carts a week we're getting in. So nothing's stopping us, with this little fire here. It's been a lot of learning, but we're still rolling.
This segment is sponsored by Hawg's Golf Cart.